lick the stamp and send it against George Russell. First class post. Oh, you... If I could just fucking brake check, Matt. What's going on, guys? My name is Martinio and welcome back to Formula 1 2019 and episode 2 of my career mode series. And this time out, like the real Formula 1 teams and Formula 2 teams and drivers, we are heading to Austria's Red Bull Ring. We'll be in, of course, in the Formula 2 cars again. Well, obviously we're racing for Campos, and if you haven't seen the first episode, there's a card in the top right hand corner right about now. You can go check that out either right now or after this episode. Either way, it's there if you want to go and see it. So yeah, let's get caught upon what happened basically. So in the last race, so the last round, I suppose if you can call it a race, we were at the Catalunya circuit in Barcelona. We had turbo troubles. We gave up position to our teammate, which made him very happy, and so on and so forth. And yeah, like I said, this time we're heading to the Red Bull Ring, and here's how the standings look. Not that we've really had a whole lot of influence on these standings, to be honest with you. So we're 20 points off the leader, who has 193 points as things stand right now. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure what the situation is going to be. These Formula 2 races seem to sort of be sort of tutorial levels. So obviously the sort of team orders and dealing with problems with the first one. We'll see what this one's all about. So yeah, let's get cracking and see what kind of situation we're about to be dropped into.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Okay then, guys, so lost the front wing, which means we have to pit. We've got a new set of Red Mark Super Soft tyres, which were already...
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Yeah, like I said, which we're already putting flat spots on. So we've got some catching up to do.
Devon is in the pits. Devon in the pits.
We've got Tadasuke Makino in the Russian time just ahead of us. Got a purple middle sector. Just out of DRS range.
Gap to teammate behind is 9.3 seconds.
Now we're getting DRS. So we've got about 5 laps left, including this one. So purple first sector. I mean, ideally I'd like to take that corner in third, but it's just not having it. I've gone purple in the second sector. Ooh, a 17-1. I did have a quick gander at what the fastest lap times were in the actual 2018 F2 Austrian races, and I think it was a 17.3 by Markov, so we've done very well there. Ooh, big lock. Alright, stop telling me every time. I'd like a Kimi Räikkönen option, you know? Okay, I know what I'm doing. That sounded like more like Tony Montana than Kimi Räikkönen. Or maybe just an option to just go, wah. Wah, wah. Oh, bit of a lock. We're going to run wide. Well, I didn't think you'd have to look after the tyres, you know. Super soft with what? 5-6 laps to go. I'm going to lick the stamp and send it against George Russell. First class post. Oh, you... I can just fucking brake check, Matt.
Good job, nice overtake.
And then we've got Maxi Gunter. Should be making easy work of him.
Brilliant, nice move.
And we've got Alex Albon a little bit up the road, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch him.
Devon's currently in P9.
Don't care, shut up. I feel the tyres maybe starting to just give up a little bit now. So what's the gap to Albon?
This is your final lap.
2.7.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Devon's currently in P9.
Stop telling me. I don't care. Ooh, another lock up. definitely wheeling Alex Albon in, but we're just not close enough. And across the line.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So another fantastic victory for Carlin today. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. There will be a lot of cheering for today's win. Frankly, I'm amazed that Devon Butlin only received a penalty for that collision only. But watching the rival he knocked out actually come back and beat him, that made this whole race worthwhile for me.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance.
So there you have it then, guys. 7th place in the race, and yeah, it was a fun challenge. It was tricky, of course, with no practice or setup or anything like that. But yeah, it was a fun one, and you know, especially that move on George Russell licking the stamp and sending it, as Danny Ricciardo likes to say. But in terms of the race standing, as we know, Norris finished first from Sergio Sette Camara and the Rei Fukuzumi. We've picked up 7th place and the fastest lap of the race by some distance. We've got Butler down in 9th and our teammate all the way down in 14th place there. So what that means for the driver standings is well, it's pretty much just us and ourselves and Devon Butler really, because after me there's a 55-point gap to Lando Norris, and our teammates a further 15 points back as well. So yeah, it's looking like a 2-horse race at the minute, and it's the same sort of story in the team standings, because we're just 8 points clear of the Dams team, and yeah, it's going to make things fairly interesting going forward, I'd say. Not that we have a whole lot of influence on it, but yeah, now we have an interview to do.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
What? Sorry. Well, as soon as I realised the car was still drivable, I knew I was still very much in the race.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
Well, you know, it was a huge gap, but, you know, you just have to keep on racing and see what happens by the end of it.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Well, the results are a reflection of the incredible work the entire team does, so I'd say they're pretty good.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you.
Ah, I was looking for you.
What do you want?
Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry.
You should be, you dick.
I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking. And then I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty, maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me?
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
You know, I can speak for myself, you know.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
I've just spoke to the press. So there you have it then, guys. That is pretty much the end of episode 2 of our career mode series, and means we've only got one more of these sort of F2 sort of challenge tutorial levels to go before we jump into the full-blown F1 cars. And yeah, I mean, this one was a lot more enjoyable than the first one, but again, like I said, it was still really difficult to just... You get dropped into a car, you've got no setup, you've done no practice, so that means you have no reference points for braking, for turning. There are certain corners which I wasn't kind of, you know, it was a little bit unsure, like this one down here. I could potentially maybe get it through in third, but you're going to have to come down to second. With a bit of setup work, I probably could get it through there in third. So it's just really, really difficult. And, you know, like I said, with no practice, you don't know quite you know, how to drive the lap at times, you know, when you just get dropped right into it in the middle of a race, and obviously you can't feel the, you know, the track evolution and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'd say it was pretty fun. It was the more fun of the two, and obviously it's sort of a tutorial level, so this one was all about just, you know, driving the wheel nuts off a car and trying to make as many overtakes as you possibly can. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, that's pretty much the end of the second episode, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, you would like to see more Formula 1 2019 or general sim racing content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live. Also, drop a comment down below, guys. Let me know what happened in your second race. How far ahead did you get into the grid? Did you pass Devon Butler? Did you not pass Devon Butler? Drop a comment down below, guys. Always happy to hear from you. And the next episode will be up on Sunday, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But yeah, once again, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace!